All right, Leo. So like I said during the preview, I do think that a lot of you are going back and you're remembering someone. But the lamp here, remembrance, this reminds me of death rites from Lay Vampire, and one of the things that I talk about with this card. So this one talks about how it's about honoring the lessons that you've learned from the people that have come into your life and who have left, whether they're good experiences or bad experiences. But when you look at that with expansion, expansion talks about getting rid of people who are critical of your dreams. And it also talks about changing your friendships, changing the people that are around you. But it's also about, having support and having good counsel, having the people around you that are going to support what you are doing. But a lot of you are going back to a place where you're remembering someone in particular that left you with a very important lesson. And you're honoring it now, I think, by expanding your life and expanding the people that you have in your life and bringing in better support rather than, bringing in people, like I said, that are critical of you and what you are dreaming about doing. All right, Leo. Here's your overall. The Ace of Wands. Hey, not bad. Not bad. So I talk about the aces a lot, right? So one of the things that I say is the aces are great, but they don't mean a fucking thing if you're not willing to do something with it, right? Now, the other thing, though, is when it comes to the Ace of Wands, when you're being like pushed to do something new, you feel like that fire under your ass and it makes you want to go, right? Sometimes the Ace of Wands can burn out, and I talk about the Ace of Cups draining out, right? But this is going to be about, for a lot of you, taking advantage of an opportunity to go towards something with passion, something that you have a passion for, right? Now, in the past, the Seven of Wands. So, with the Seven of Wands, I think that this is probably still an issue for some of you. You're talking about needing to defend yourself and defend your choices, defend your positions, speaking up. I always say that for me, this one is like, it's defensive, definitely, but it's like drawing the line in the sand. This is what I won't deal with anymore. This is what I won't accept. I'm not taking any more shit. So you're speaking up for yourself, but you're still having to do it now, and it may be because of an opportunity. In the present, the Eight of Swords, but you're not able to take advantage of it. Or at least you think that you can't right now. And again, with the Eight of Swords, it's what we think, right? We blind ourselves to the possibility of moving forward. So it's like, I don't see how this can happen. I don't see how I can take advantage of this. In the past, I wanted to fight for this and fight off the opposition. But now I'm stuck. I'm stuck in a place where I can't take advantage of this. Future conditions, the Two of Wands. So, the good news there for me is that even though in the present moment you may feel like there is no way forward to this, the Two of Wands is you considering the action that you need to take advantage of a new opportunity, right? So the Two of Wands can suggest that, there are two different courses of action that you can take. Some of you are just planning right now, planning to take action toward this opportunity that you want. And again, it's all about the fire, the passion, the drive. Acting with passion, Your best path to follow, fucking do it. Take that leap of faith, the Fool. It's time to go. There is nothing actually holding you back. You are doing that to yourself. You are allowing those thoughts to stop you. And with the Fool, yeah, we need to just do this. Maybe you don't need to plan, Maybe you've already thought about all that. Maybe it's time to just go ahead and take advantage of this, Okay, in your environment, the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups being in your environment, we could be talking about a person here. It could be water. Male, female, doesn't matter to me. but it's about getting control over your emotions. So for some of you, you may feel like, I can't because I'm not in control of the way that I feel right now. And maybe that is what you're kind of like working on with the Eight of Swords. Now, this can definitely suggest, though, that somebody in your environment is stopping you from taking advantage of an opportunity. And, the Seven of Wands would suggest that at some point in the past, you may have been like standing up to this person and saying, you know what, no, I want to have this. This is mine. I deserve this. I fought for this. I need to have this. And it's like they're really wanting to stop you or make you feel like it's not for you, but it is, though. It's interesting to me. But it's not like the Emperor, so it's not somebody who is controlling you, which, brings me back to this feeling of you want this, but for whatever reason, you may feel like you can't do this with another person, or you can't do it because of this person, or it's about you needing to get control over the way that you feel first, But the Fool, though, the Fool is saying just do it. Just do it. Oh, wow, look at it. Your hopes and your fears, the Queen of Cups. Okay, no. I don't like court cards when they're in this position because your hopes and fears are surrounding another person. And it may be because of another person and their emotional instability that, things can't move forward. So the Queen of Cups, first of all, if we're talking about you, it's about your emotional well-being. Being in tune with your emotions, right? But it's also, with the Queen of Cups, you're talking about somebody who is emotionally invested. The fear there would be is, I don't want to have, my emotions taken for granted. Or I don't want to be taken advantage of emotionally. But you may be like in a place where, this person's really got to figure out what is going on. And it may be that they're trying to become more emotionally available, especially for those of you who are looking at a relationship here. Now, for some of you, the Ace of Wands, beyond being the boner card, we could be talking about creative ideas or even creative collaboration, and maybe it's time to do this. But because of somebody else's actions, it may be preventing things from moving forward. It's interesting. But look at the pairing. If we're talking about love, the cups, right? I mean, that's perfect. Wow, man, the hell, Leo. Oh, and then coming out the Ace of Swords. So that I like, because whatever is going on emotionally with you or another person, and whatever it is that you think that's holding you back from taking advantage of this opportunity, whether it has to do with working together with somebody or if it's about a relationship, you move into this place with the Ace of Swords where there is clarity, there is truth, you're speaking the truth, you see the truth, you know what you need to do, right? So the truth is made clear to you, and that may help you deciding, to take action. It may clear up all of this, which is good, right? And that's why I think we're looking at the Fool, where it's saying just do it. Just do what you feel like you need to do here to take advantage of this. Oh, but I see it as a good thing because it's clearing away everything, right? And it's almost like for some of you, like completely starting over. Okay. So let's start with the Devil in looking at the Seven of Wands. We're talking about unhealthy attachments. But I look at this as related to, this person that may be in your environment here. So they may have a negative attachment that is directly affecting you. And that may be why you're looking at the Seven of Wands, like you've been battling with this person about this, trying to fight off, those demons, so to speak. I don't necessarily feel like they're yours, but it's directly affecting you. And it may be because of somebody who is emotionally out of whack and doing things that they shouldn't be doing, right? It's unhealthy. Now, looking at the Two of Swords, I think that this is not so much you, because I think that with the Ace of Swords, there is clarity that's definitely coming into the situation that's going to make it easier for you to start acting toward this opportunity. But I think you're bringing clarity to someone. And with the Two of Swords, it's like you're dealing with somebody who has, negative attachments here. They are refusing to make a choice. They can't make the difficult choice to release themselves from that. Or that could be you, But I don't know. I have a feeling that for a lot of you, it's going to have to do with another person, because you're being told to just go ahead. Now, with the Tower, I see that as a good thing. Right? Because I look at this one and I think, are you creating the fire? Are you burning that shit down? Right? The Tower is boom and everything fucking crashes down and it wipes everything away. But remember, the Tower is about fake bullshit. The tower that is being built that cannot withstand in your life anymore. It needs to go the fuck away. So you may be completely cleaning the slate of anybody who, has any kind of emotional issues or maybe preventing you from acting on an opportunity. It's like, no, I need to clear it all out now. I see the truth. Especially if somebody else's demons are directly affecting you. Wow, man. Completely. For some of you, it's like, I'm going to go a completely different way. I can't deal with this anymore. I need to start planning on what I'm going to do. But here it's like, just go for it. There is an opportunity available to you to do something that is not going to keep you in this place of being stuck, or being stuck emotionally. Wow, man. All right. And it's funny because I look at that and I think that for some of you, you may be actually getting rid of somebody that is no good in your life anymore. Going back to the lamp and expansion. Getting rid of the people that are criticizing you in your dreams and what you want. And again, right, you're looking back at it going, lesson learned. Thank you for coming into my life and fucking shit up. See you, bye. And what you're resisting is new growth and new energy, right? Don't resist shit. If you're going to have to make a difficult choice to cut somebody out of your life, then so be it. So be it. Because it's not fair that you're being put in this place of the Eight of Swords where, you don't think that there's any way through anymore to someone or toward your goals because of someone. Stop resisting new growth. Because new energy is coming to you and it's coming to the opportunities that are being presented to you. Wow, man. I'm telling you, these fucking readings. Yep. With the Tower being there, and that's you coming out of those fucking ashes. Transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. Interesting. Because this is going to be a way of living where you get to lay back and relax and go, fuck it. But there are some things that you're going to have to clear out. And you see that truth. And I think that eventually this is coming. I think that some of you may be trying to prepare for it. With that Two of Wands being there. But it's inevitable. But I think it's just something you need to do, right? Because the Fool and the Ace of Wands, that's what's there for you, But I do like the fact that it's going to be a new life, a new way of living that's going to be more relaxed for you and not filled with, a bunch of fake shit that is not worthy of you.